Drake played great. Bijan had an enormous season, and we still were 8-9. It's you. It's the simple things that teams do day
Didn't have
to
Penix
day.
playing in the preseason. What's up, Nessa? You right.
Day
Forgot
to,
about that.
Day-to-day things you just did not do. Those are the
all
things
the wrong decisions
that you can. Yes, going into this season with Young Way Cool, like Reggie said, you did these things to yourself. You had been given everything you needed to be successful, and you chose to fail in spite of. Well, best of luck at your next destination. That's all I got.
The rah-rah situation, scapegoating Ike Hilliard, lying about Darnell Mooney, saying it's his shoulder when he broke his collarbone, and then deciding that we're not going to go get anybody else. All of those things came back to bite you in the butt, and it's just not how you run a team from your position. And I think that's what sealed your fate. And I think that's really what sealed your fate probably back during Carolina, the 30-0 game, to be honest. I think you would have saved your job if you had won the division. And for Terry Fontenot, to me, this was more strictly business. Some of the good things he built this roster up. But there were a few things I said, again, and I hate being right about my teams when I predict things that aren't going to happen. You didn't address the tackle position after your starting right tackle got hurt and his replacement got hurt. You decided to go with Elijah Wilkinson. And while he played above Elijah Wilkinson's standards, he still sucked. You didn't address the wide receiver position that at the trade deadline. You didn't do anything at the trade deadline, and our offense took a step back because we didn't have a third receiver.
And Keenan Allen sat there forever.
But it's very rare. I will say it's very rare for a GM to not be able to get their replacement coach, right? He was hired with Arthur Smith. He did not hire Arthur Smith. So to me, that's not his hiring. He brought in Raheem. Raheem ain't it. You probably were going to have to make that change. It all comes down to the cap. And you did relieve a lot of the cap situation. But going back, now that you've been fired and reading what Arthur Blank said, but all of those things, we had just got out of cap hell. We just got out of cap hell with Matt Ryan and Julio kicking the can down the road for year after year. And then you go sign Kirk Cousins to $180 million. You bring in Michael Penix. And to me, that was like you playing the little joker. That was your little joker, and you thought that you had solved the quarterback problem. But if it didn't work, they were going to fire you because that was your all or nothing. And unfortunately, the person to your left had the big joker.
But my thing is, why were you not developing Michael Penix when he was sitting behind Kirk Cousins in under center? That was your time to do it.
In the whole offseason. But Zach Robinson said we're going to put in the pistol. And then when you see that the pistol don't work, that no play action works off the pistol, why would you not force him to change?
That is what got everybody fired. Everybody was so committed to doing what they were doing that they would never make a change. You have to be adaptable in this time, or you're going to go home. Now, you can't go down in the blaze of glory, but this is the blaze, and this is your glory, and you out of here. Adios, mi amigos, to all parties involved.
Wait, hold on. So they do like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. We in for it.